Hey, this is Craig with Sulcata Grove, and today we're talking about sapodillas. We have about 5 or 6 different varieties that we grow here. This one in particular is the Silas Woods. It's a dwarf variety that has excellent fruit, and it's a pretty heavy bearer. Actually, one of the problems that you have on this is if you don't keep the branches trimmed, they'll break under the weight of the fruit. We're going to do a taste test a little bit later with this as well, and compare it to some of the other varieties we have. Over here we have an Olano. It's a very heavy producer. The fruit are a little bit smaller, but it produces a lot of fruit. And you can see here, you'll get sometimes 3 or 4 different fruitings a year, and it seems like there's fruit almost year-round on these trees, especially the Alano. It's a really good producer. This is the Tikal. It is a little bit of a larger fruit than you see with the Silas Woods or the Alano. It's also been a pretty good producer for us this year, and the fruit are really good. This particular tree has been in the ground for about 3 years. Went in as a 3-gallon from a 3-gallon pot, and all the ones that you've seen were about. The Alano has been in about a year longer than the others, but the others have been in for about 2.5 to 3 years, I would say, and have been producing. This is the second full year of good production from them. So they will start producing fruit pretty quickly. You kind of have to, some of them, be careful about the branches, and if the branches get too thick and heavy with fruit, you can either thin the fruit or trim the branches back, but they will sometimes produce so much fruit that it will break branches. To tell if your fruit is ready to be picked, the best thing to do is a scratch test. And if you see here, if you scratch the surface, you look at that color. Now that's a little bit green. This one's probably not quite ripe, but getting close. When you scratch one that's really unripe, you're going to see there's definite green under there. If you scratch that though, and the color is a light kind of tannish color, but not really green, it's ready to be picked. You can pick them at that stage and set them on the kitchen counter, and then they'll soften up usually in about 2 or 3 days. Sometimes you'll actually find them ripe on the tree, but you don't want to leave them there too long. They will drop, and animals will come and get them. But if you get them just when it stops being green at the scratch, then they're good. And a lot of times you'll see on a tree that every little one has about 7 or 8 scratch marks on it, where everybody's been waiting to see when it's ready. But if you look and you see that on a sapodilla, you'll know that's what it is. Another thing you can look for is the little tip on the end. A lot of times when they're fully ripe, this little knob at the tip will fall off. Sometimes they'll fall off earlier if they get brushed or something. And you can also look at the skin texture. If you can look on a really unripe one, it's very rough. It's very sandpapery. And when they get closer, they get smoother and smoother. And with a little practice, you can kind of tell when they get really kind of smooth. They're always going to be a little bit rough and fuzzy, but when they get smooth, they're getting closer to being ready. And you can also sometimes tell if you put a little bit of a bend, and if it's really ripe, it's going to pop off in your hand. If it's like this, though, and it's not popping off, it's not ready, leave it on there and give it a few more days. And so when you do pick them, again, you're looking for that light color at the scratch or those other signs. Set them on the counter. It's going to take a few days to soften up. And we've even had experience with some of them that really were, they really weren't ripe yet. We've done it with thinning the fruit. Sometimes we'll save them anyway, and they'll still soften up and be good after they've had time to sit on the counter. So save the ones you take off, and you may just get lucky. So thanks for watching. This is again, we've been talking about sapodillas today. It's a great fruit. Not many people grow it. It's hardy. It's low maintenance, and it produces a lot of excellent fruit. So thanks for watching again. This is Sulcata Grove, and we'll see you next time.